Good morning. Welcome to the MICT-Kavango West Regional Office YouTube channel. My name is Pauline Andali-Kakule. I'm Information Officer here. Today we are engaging Mr. Pombili Iipinge, who is the Chief Development Planner in the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development in the Directorate of the Decentralization and Coordination, who will be talking to us today about the African Day of Decentralization, local governance and local development. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Just before we go deep into it, how is the preparation for this African Day going? And just briefly tell us more about this year's celebration.
Yeah, the preparation are in full swing and everything is going according to plan. This year, preparation is headed by Kavango Regional Council, and as a ministry, are just here to give them support and assistance where it needs to be. But so far, so good. We are looking forward to Thursday and Friday.
How will this celebrating this day contribute to Namibia's reality at local level, like the Kavango West region?
Yeah, this year we are celebrating this day at Nkurenkuru in Kavango West. And Nkurenkuru is a town that was established way back in 2006. Because of decentralization, the town was established. And then from there on, a lot of development have taken place and a lot of investment have gone into Nkurenkuru. And now Nkurenkuru is a town of its own, and a lot of services are available here. That's why it can even host a day like African Day of Decentralization in Namibia, and it can accommodate all the guests that are here. And from those who knows Nkurenkuru before, they can attest that a lot of development have come into Nkurenkuru just because of decentralization, or just because the town was proclaimed as a town. And again, Kavango West is also a relatively new region. Because of decentralization, and a new region was established in 2013. And then from there on, the regional headquarters for Kavango West was in Nkurenkuru. And a lot of development came as a result of that. So decentralization basically bring government service closer to the people, and also other services from private sector. That's why it's worth celebrating, hosting this event in Nkurenkuru.
All right. What are some of the programs and/or initiatives that have been implemented in all regions to ensure local government and local development is worth celebrating in Namibia?
Yeah, there's a lot of programs that have been implemented in the region, in all the region in Namibia. We know of that each and every 5 years we have a local and regional election, whereby the residents of those regions are able to participate either as candidate or as voters. And from there on, after regional council has been constituted, then those regional council provide services to the community, and the community are given a platform to participate. Like they can participate as a constituency development committee, local development committees, and all other programs in the region. And a lot of also line ministries' functions have been delegated to those regional councils for them to perform those functions at the regional level. So a lot of programs had went into implementation stage in the regions.
Right now, Mr. Iipinge, considering this year's theme, which is building resilient education and skill system rooted in Africa realities at local level, what are some of the challenges or some areas that still require attention in terms of decentralization efforts?
In terms of this year theme, that theme requires all the stakeholders in education and in training and development to come together and come up with programs that are addressing the need on the ground or the need in the region or in specific town and also specific region. For instance, we are in Kavango West, and Kavango West is one of a very fertile region that can actually serve as a food basket for Namibia. If universities and VTCs can come up with programs that are of agriculture, whereby our young people will be trained to become entrepreneur in the agricultural sector, I think that will be a good gesture. Likewise, any other region, depending on what are the economic characteristics of those regions, they can come up with a training program for the youth to be trained in those, because those training will then meet the need in the market of that particular region.
Okay, going back to the challenges or areas, because you spoke of the areas, are there any challenges that this day comes with?
Yeah, challenges in decentralization are many, but they are not insurmountable. We have maybe challenges like maybe some community, whenever there's a need for a certain development, sometimes we need to negotiate with the community for them to give way for development, and that need a lot of careful consideration and a lot of dialogue and a lot of consensus building. And that is a challenge that is not insurmountable, as I said.
You spoke about how institutions can come up with programs to just to make sure that they work together with the decentralization of local levels or local authorities. What are some steps that Namibia have taken to ensure value addition to its local industries and encourage industrialization through decentralization policies?
Yeah, there are a lot of initiatives that Namibia as a country have taken up. For instance, at the local level, you have at our ministry, saying for instance, we have the program on rural industrialization, whereby we have a regional rural development center in most of the region, whereby they come up with appropriate technology to serve the community. Appropriate technology, say for instance, they make a machine that can produce animal feed and any other technology that they deem fit in their locality. We also have got like at the ministry, the Directorate of Rural Development, have got those initiatives that we say one region, one initiative, whereby regions are requested to come up with one program that is about adding value to their local product, and that they can then develop that initiative so that they can add value to whatever product that they have in their region.
Okay. Now, considering the importance of agriculture, like you have highlighted it before, in Namibia, how are decentralization policies supporting sustainable farming practices and food security?
Yeah, we have, but the Minister of Agriculture are very much present in the region, and they spread their office all over the region to give extension services to the local community, and they always come up with new cultivation methodology that make sure that the farmer yield more product from their farms. Especially even this year, they come up with the Ministry of Agriculture have come up with a good initiative whereby they subsidize animal drought relief fodder, whereby they actually even encourage local farmers, communal farmers to sell some of their animals just to reduce the herd, whereby they give initiatives like for every small livestock you sell, they give you 150, And for bigger stock like cattle, they give you 750. And also, if you want to buy fodder, they can sell fodder for you at a very cheaper rate. And still, like a bale of lucerne, we are just required to pay 1,100, which is actually a good initiative to boost the farming product in Namibia.
Yeah. I understand they also provide trucks to move your cattle to other grazing areas.
Yeah, program like that where it can actually subsidize the cost of your transportation cost to when you want to to relocate your livestock where there's enough grazing product here.
Okay. What are some of the steps that Namibia has taken to empower local communities, particularly the women and the youth, in decision-making processes relating to developmental projects?
Earlier on, I spoke of the development committee that the policy of decentralization prescribed that at each and every constituency there should be a constituency development committee. Again, the composition of that committee is such that it's prescribed that there should be a representative of the youth, and also if there are two, one of the representative of the youth should be a female, and also prioritize the women representative in the constituency development committee. Those are the platforms that are deliberately put in place so that we empower our women and the youth in the decision-making process. And this committee that is called Constituency Development Committee is a committee that spearhead the development project in the constituency. Therefore, if women become a part of that committee, and if the youth are a part of that committee, it means that we empower them to be in the decision-making platform.
Okay, Mr. Iipinge, with the rise of urbanization, where towns are moving into the villages or moving closer to the villages, how is Namibia balancing the need for infrastructure and development in cities while preserving the cultural heritage in rural areas?
Yeah, we understand that the urbanization is also becoming more and more. That is also a good thing because people want services, and mostly services are coming where there is maybe a proclaimed town and stuff like that. But that also comes with the challenges whereby perhaps certain cultural heritage that were in that village might be in danger of being destroyed because of the infrastructure development. But in Namibia, we've got laws, we've got environmental law, environmental act that prescribe how we should go about this. And also we have got the heritage, the National Heritage Act that also prescribes that when there is a major development, there should be a heritage due diligence whereby we look at the development side and see whether is there any heritage resources that is going to be affected by that development. And if it's so, then we have to come up with a way to protect that heritage or to preserve that heritage. But apart from the tangible heritage, there are those intangible heritage whereby people, one of their heritage perhaps is cultivating. But the town policy, the town development policy is such a way that if the community have to be removed to make way for development, they have to be compensating in a way that they have to be found a place perhaps of the similar size where they were cultivating, and then relocated to that place so that they continue cultivating it or continue practicing their heritage of the cultivating or farming, livestock farming.
Okay. All right. Just before we close off, is there any additional information that you'd want to add, or maybe just to emphasize on the importance of this day, how the public can attend and where they can be attending it?
Okay, the only information that I want to give is that African Day of Decentralization, this is going to be celebrated in Rundu, not Rundu, Kurenkuru town at the Kurenkuru Expo on the 9th of August. And also, but on the 8th of August, there is a panel discussion at the Expo Hall. It will start at 2 o'clock. And there are a lot of experts who will be talking on various topics that have to do with the theme. So community around Kurenkuru are all welcome to come and attend and celebrate with us.
All right. Is there any keynote speakers, special guests that we can look forward to?
Yeah, we have got Minister of Urban and Rural Development and Minister of Education will be one of the guest speakers at the event. Also, one representative from the National Youth Service will also feature in the program. So young people should come and listen.
All right. There you have it, Kavango West Region. We are very grateful to Mr. Iipinge for engaging us today. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much.